Welcome back. It's Monday, March 15th, 2021. Today's menu is chicken on a bun, fries, salad, and a pineapple. We have no birthdays today. On this day in history in 1985, the first website is registered, symbolics.com. Today's trivia is, what is the largest man-made lake in the United States? And the answer is Lake Mead in Nevada. It is 112 miles long and 532 feet deep. Today's Women's History Month video features artist Georgia O'Keeffe.
All right, kids, let's get started. So Georgia O'Keeffe was born in 1887.
Georgia.
In a big old farm right up there in Wisconsin. She found beauty in simple things like flowers, mountains, seashells, and animal bones. She loved painting things from nature. She didn't really like painting animals or people. It was more like nature things. And when she painted those things from nature, she would paint them big, bright, close up, and in a simple fashion. Sometimes she would even just paint things that she imagined in her head. Georgia was very good at drawing and artwork, so her parents said, hey, you should study and go to school for it. So she went to several schools. And at one New York City art school, she even won a prize. Georgia loved New York City because it was so busy and exciting. She would visit one art gallery very regularly. That gallery was owned by a famous photographer, Alfred Stieglitz. Yeah, sounds good. Years later, Georgia would marry him. After working in New York City, but before marrying Alfred, the guy who owned the art place, Georgia took a teaching job in Texas. She loved Texas too. She loved the clear skies, the heat, the blinding sun, and the amazing storm. Texas inspired her to create some great paintings. Alfred, her future husband, noticed the work she was doing in Texas. He talked Georgia into coming back to New York City. He told her she didn't have to have a regular job like everyone else. She could just come to his studio and paint. It was around this time she started painting flowers, the work she's most admired for, and made her famous. She liked to paint her flowers huge. This was in the 1920s, way long ago, back when there were very few female artists out there. So her work got quickly recognized and everyone loved it. She continued working with Alfred and painting in his gallery. And by the time she was 37, they were married. Years later, Georgia returned to the desert. This time, New Mexico. She ended up spending the rest of her life there, even after her husband Alfred died. Georgia met tons of artists through her lifetime. Not once did she copy any of their artwork or take their designs or anything like that. She didn't even think her own work was that great. And that's what truly makes Georgia O'Keeffe amazing and original and unique. On January 10th, 1977, another long time ago, President Ford, the President of the United States at the time, awarded her with a Presidential Medal of Freedom. That is the highest honor that an American citizen can get. Georgia O'Keeffe lived to be 98 years old. She died on March 6, 1986. That is just 2 years less than 100 years old. She even painted up until a few weeks before she died. Well, on that note, we're all done.
The only announcement for today is welcome back, guys. So let's make it a great day back here at school. You only got a few weeks before we get a little break for Easter. And as always, we are better together because we are LES connected.